Hey there, everybody. Let's see, where can I put this out of the way? I'm gonna do a flip of what I have going on in the pocket, in my pocket planner. This I'm kind of just keeping here. It's not gonna stay there. This is a picture of my mom I found when she was 12. Apparently it was for my grandpa, so I'm actually gonna send that to him, and I don't want to lose it. I also think it's kind of funny looking. It just like is a little, it's pretty, and I think it looks cool with the black. Anyways, it isn't going to stay there. So of course I've been setting everything up the way I want it to be for the following months, like the rest of the year, and I don't know when it'll be exactly where I want it to be, so I'm just going to share it so far. So I'm using the black A7 vegan leather binder that I showed in my last plan with me. It has 25mm rings and they're rose gold. This is a binder sold by Jenika with All Things Planned. She does a lot of cash envelope budgeting videos, and she sells products like the envelopes and stickers, and occasionally she has pocket binders of all different kinds. I know that she's currently stocking some new ones that she got in. They're like a croc texture in both a pink and a nude color, and they looked really cool from the preview that I saw, so I might get those just because I don't know what it is about covers, but we can just never seem to have enough covers. And that's what's really nice about using rings, is you can just switch out whatever. When the system works, it works. So I've got my pocket planner still going strong. It's pretty chunky, and I don't even have everything in here. In my last flip, I think it was on Instagram, I mentioned that my family and kids area is kind of being overhauled. Oh, you know what? Actually, I did add that stuff back in, I think. Yeah, it's all here. Okay, no wonder it's so chunky. Anyways, so in the front, I still have this dashboard by the Calm Seas. And I also have a journaling card that she made. I think it's perfect. Something we can all really benefit from. It says, it's like a reminder, note to self, buy myself some flowers, take a really deep belly breath, and I'm allowed to say no. This is a random guitar pick that I attached to the zipper. And in here, I don't have anything. Oh, you know what? I do. I have a bunch of stickers. So I found these stickers at Michael's when I was there on a supply run. I'm working on invitations for my cousin, helping with her wedding. They didn't have what I needed, but I saw those stickers and I grabbed them. This is a journaling or a calendar card by Jasenia Printables. My front dash here is the same. I'm gonna put another printable here once I print out September, like the September overview. There's some pictures of my family. Here's my gratitude section, and I actually just added this. I kind of layered a vellum over what I already had. This is just cut up journal cover from an old one that I had. This is by Planning with Kate. I believe it was a freebie. You'll have to excuse my nails. I've been really rough on them, and as I mentioned, I've been practicing my guitar for like the first time since I was pregnant, and it feels really good. I can't do that with my nails because I have to literally press down. If you play guitar, you know. And my calluses are coming back, which is actually awesome. This section I kind of keep open in case I need to journal. And then I have my to-dos, and here I moved a shopping list. This is just a random little sticker I made that says comprar. And this is by the Calm Seas. It's a quadrant notes page where I've kind of just labeled different categories, like things to look into, things to buy, packages, or things that I need to mail. It has dot and grids inside. I think it's perfect, simple, sweet. Here are some of my dailies. I mentioned in my last flip that I was saved in August, and it was a big deal for me. It was really life-changing and completely unexpected. It was not really anything I was searching for, seeking, but I'm really happy to say that I have found peace, don't have anxiety or anything like that like I used to. Here is my personal section. So this is just a dashboard that I designed. It's got like a really faint chemical structure for the hormone oxytocin, which is the relaxation hormone. It's important for milk production. If you are a breastfeeding mom or you have ever nursed, you know. And cortisol is the stress hormone, so I put out with the cortisol and with the new, kind of like a door, you know, knocking. It's just layered with some dashboard, laminated like dashboard that I made. Here's another dashboard by the Comsees. This sticker is also one of her designs, kind of where I'm keeping track of my wardrobe. So it's changed a lot. It changed a lot when I got pregnant. It changed when I had my baby. It's changing now that my body's changing from nursing. Like I don't have, my hips are shrinking again. It's all different and crazy. But I just got a bunch of new dresses. So here are just some random lists that, of course, like I always say, I would love to rewrite, make them look pretty, and I will. But if they're in there, I'm really happy. Those are some songs that I heard recently I really liked. These are some video ideas. I've been trying to keep track of comments that I get and like little requests, things that people want to see. Sometimes I can't do it all, but I think about you guys and I remember what you say. This is another dashboard that I made. It was, sorry about that. Something happened with my camera. If it changed, I'm sorry. This is another dashboard that I made. And you can see up close, it just has like detailed ideas of like activities that, you know, might be calming, grounding, relaxing. But it's just called time investments because it's things that might be worth your time. Things that aren't, you know, just binge watching a show or kind of mentally checking out, which is fun and good. Sometimes you need to just check out, but those are really meant to be productive uses of time. This is my little routine card that I keep when I flip every morning to my tracker. I will, you know, kind of glance at that and it helps me kind of keep on track for the day. This is August's tracker. I haven't really been filling this out. I mostly use it to see when I am taking my vitamins. So I think this was for exercise, which I really haven't done, but I do a lot as a mom anyway. I'm always around, so up and around. Yeah, everything kind of got moved with my camera. And then this is an overview of the next year that I made. It is a freebie. You can find it linked on my Instagram, but I'll also put a link in the description. I have like a link tree page with my printables shop and all that good stuff. We were sick. We've had a nice month. This is September. These are my weeklies. They're by Nata Notes, which I've mentioned many times before. She also made my dailies, which I forgot to mention. And then here I added my future log. I've only barely begun filling this out, and it basically goes to 2023. This was a download I got a while ago from Jasenia. She's closed her shop now, but I already had that file. And then here are some monthlies that I made because I wanted something a little bit more spread out than the one page, the month on one page I was using. And it's working fine just now. So I have just like a very basic cover page. And I do like to print on really thin paper, which is why you'll see this bleed through. But if you do download it, oh, and I also punched it on the wrong size initially. It looks kind of funny. If you do decide to print it, I'm not sure if I mentioned, it's free. I listed the PDF for pocket size. I only have it in pocket because I made it for myself and I just wanted to share it. If you download it and you don't mind bleed through, that might happen on thinner paper, but if you use thicker paper, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's another dash that I've kept in here for my project area by the Comsees. It's really nice and detailed, kind of helps keep your mindset in a productive state, or like helps you prioritize if you just like look it over. These are big projects and like events I've been keeping track of through the year. This is a sticker I made. So the day after I got saved, it was a Sunday, I just started designing stickers like crazy. I don't know. Oh, these are other ones that I made. I've been like playing around and just kind of putting them everywhere. Here is my major project right now. So this is kind of how I brainstorm and track things. I'm working on projects for my cousin's wedding, crafts and stuff. I did her invites, online reservation, and all that stuff. This is also by the Comsees. It's a pocket-sized project tracker, so I just have different categories. Like I'm doing centerpieces, these are the invites, I'm tracking how much I've spent so far, all that good stuff. Different projects of mine, virtual art club, which I've mentioned. And then here's where I have my shop area and like my crafts. This is another one of the designs that I did. And this is basically where I will brain dump design ideas, follow up on projects that I have, because I have an Etsy shop where I put like physical crafts, which definitely needs an update. I don't think I've updated that since maybe I was pregnant or had just gotten pregnant. And then just some blank index cards that are dot grid, some more ideas for digital things, and then I'm gonna print another one of these soon. This is a by the Comsees time card to help me track when I'm working, and this is just a homemade envelope to kind of hold that in place. I made it by laminating vellum over its, like I folded it, I think, yeah, I just folded it, laminated it. I cut one end open, like, so this part was open only, and the rest were sealed, as you can see. And then with an X-Acto knife, I just very carefully, I think I put something inside that top opening, I very carefully just sliced it down so it had an easier way to like put papers in. Here's a picture of my honey when he set up my desk that he got for me. It means so much to me. He really believes in me and supports me and everything. His name's Adrian. This is a card that came with my engagement ring, and I just really liked the way it looked. The artist sent that, and here it is. If you haven't seen it up close, it's really cute. He called me his supernova girl, so that's why that's why my channel is named that. And actually, since I'm talking about this, this is the box that he had commissioned from an artist online to propose with. So here's this little section for all things relationship, wedding, etc. We're planning a wedding for February. This is Hey Planner Girl's free, I believe, dashboard I've had for a while. Also the J, I believe, is, yes, it is Hey Planner Girl from the front. Oh, and this is just a greeting card that I cut and punched for myself, because I'm all about, you know, DIY and finding unique things. I made this, it's lyrics from a song called Under the Moon, what is it? I actually can't remember. It is by Foster the People. It starts with Under the Moon I Cry. Let's see. I have no idea. But it's on an EP that they released in 2020. Anyways, it's a beautiful song. Has really nice lyrics, and I just felt like writing it out one day. Here's inspo for the wedding, some info on premarital counseling, and then here's our family section. I was cleaning up, and I found this randomly in a bunch of toys, so I attached it. That's like how all this stuff gets attached. Like I just have random charms and stuff, you know. Just some brainstorming, permanent lists to keep in here of our house staples, things to track during the week, like chores, when our trash comes, etc. This is a divider I've had forever. I made it just out of some regular old paper from a notepad I got. I think this was from Walmart. I just laminated it and punched it. I stuck it out a little bit on the lamination sheet to leave like a ½ inch or so, and then yeah, I slit the holes on the hole punch, and it sticks out just enough so that I can always get to it. And here's just regular paper. Some lists, recipes, things just to keep in mind for the kids, how our days usually go. I've been tracking different lessons. We also have like actual learning books that we use, but this is just for me so that I know we have been productive. And then here's my finance area. It's just a lot of notes right now, like random notes, things to buy, but like kind of long-term big purchases. Like I want to put a bunch of fake, like fake grass that, you know, the kids can play on outside of our door. And then I have this page lifter with another little random charm. It's green, so I know, you know, money. And then back here, quickly, I can get to my cash envelopes. This is also by All Things Planned. It's like for the till, or like when you take out cash at the bank, you can specify the bill denominations you want. Envelope for receipts, etc. Back here I have one extra debit card. I've been keeping my ID and my cards in a very small purse that goes in my larger bag, but just in case I for some reason only have this or I forget my little purse, I have it back here. This is just a laminated card. You know, I like to just laminate little cards. I got this pen at Target. It is super cute. It's ballpoint. It skips. It's not my favorite, but I love the way it looks, and I like to just have a pen all the time, no matter what. And then this is my current favorite pen. It's 0.38, so it's a thinner point by the Pilot, I think. And then this is just a bobby pin, along with this. They came in a pack. I believe I got them at the Dollar Tree, and they're gorgeous. So one of my favorite things to do, especially in a pocket planner, is to just use bobby pins to clip papers together because they're very low profile, and they're flat. I mean, not these, obviously. This is like a really chunky one, but I don't mind because it just looks so beautiful. And I really like to find, you know, creative, inexpensive ways to make my planner unique. Back here I have stickers, a letter to mail. I think I got these on Amazon. I can link them, but if you're anything like me and you just throw stuff around, they kind of get smudged. It hasn't happened with every single one, but this is literally how I keep them. So if you're someone who keeps them nice and neat, tucked away, then they'll be fine. But I move them all around. And then this is just a little notebook that I made. I made a bunch of these, and they're laminated, but this one wasn't. This was the first one I made, and this one was just for me, so it already got a stain, and I don't really care. More stickers. Yeah. So that's how it's looking for September, and it will probably stay like this for a while. I'm really happy because instead of redoing everything in my white or my other binder, I just moved out what I needed and put it directly into this new one, and it was a painless process, and it is chunky, but there's still more stuff in the other one that didn't make the cut. Like, oh, I guess it's not that much, but I think I threw a lot away. Also, a new fun addition that I have no idea what I'm gonna do with so far. My brother gave me this the other day. It's a little passport. You know, everybody is playing with the passport TNs right now, and I love it. I think this is just gorgeous and really kind of him. He uses a larger one, but I remember this was the first one he tried. He had this for a while. And so this is one of the books that I made. And it's basically just plain paper with a double-sided image that I designed. I was playing around with the sewing machine, but I like to just hand stitch, honestly, or I might do staples because they're faster. But yeah, that's so far what I have in here. He even gave it to me with this little insert. I found this picture of me and my mom, and then here's that notebook I shared on Instagram. It's moleskin, and I've been just kind of journaling, like, if you don't like to hear or read about God, then I'm sure you won't care, but This is just stuff that's been like pouring out of me. My pen wasn't working. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this for that, for journaling. I, in all honesty, might change it to a bujo, but for now, that's what it is, and that's how it will stay. My daughter's waking up, so I'm gonna go. Thank you all for watching. Happy planning.